You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to another podcast of the WBT, and this is Michael Lodge. As you know, every Tuesday I do Political Tuesday. That's when I get things off my chest that are bothering me politically that have to do with taxation and business. And one of them today, and I'm going to spend my whole time on it, is Senator Elizabeth Warren out of Massachusetts. I don't know if you've been following her, but if you follow her tweets every single day, especially today, I don't know what she's on, but she is literally putting out hundreds of tweets of nothing but political hate. She is attacking business. She is attacking corporations. She's attacking the president. She's attacking the president's son-in-law. She is literally on this political attack of hate. And she's trying to get to everybody, I think, on the list. What she is doing is she has taken the playbook out of Maxin Waters and has decided to attack the president nonstop. And she's decided to attack businesses nonstop. But I don't know if she realizes that businesses create jobs. And how we run our businesses is none of her frickin' business. What she wants to do, because she is a socialist, and socialism wants government to be in control. They want to control every aspect of our lives. So now she's come up with this idea that she is going to clean up Washington, D.C., clean up government. When in fact she is the problem of government, where she refuses to sit down with the president and discuss issues and to get things done. So she has become the problem. The Democratic Party has become the problem within Washington, D.C., because they refuse to work together with the Republicans. They refuse to work with the president because of pure political hate. And when you have politicians like Senator Warren spreading her political hate continuously, every single day, what she's trying to do is build up her base. She's trying to build up the hate for the president and for the government, and also against businesses every single day to build up her base of support. And it does absolutely nothing for Americans. Do you think that Americans want to hear this stupidity every single day? Do you think we want to hear about hate every single day or political hate every single day? She is non-stop on Twitter. She's become worse than the president. She has become the Maxine Waters of Twitter. And every single moment of the day, there is more hate being spewed out from her. Now, when she attacks businesses, she's attacking me because I'm a small business guy. And I need someone there that's representing my needs as a small business person, not someone who is going to attack me as a business or as a corporation. But that's what she does. She continues to attack every single thing that creates jobs. She hates jobs. She never talks about creating jobs. Instead, she talks about taking them away. She doesn't want the American people to have tax breaks. Instead, she wants to raise taxes more. She doesn't want businesses to operate more freer from government. Instead, she wants government on top of government, and then on top of businesses, and then on top of the American people. This has got to stop. Americans have got to stand up to these type of politicians who have nothing good to say about America. not one good thing to say about our nation. Instead, they spend their time spinning and spinning and spinning hateful nonsense. I don't know, but as an American myself, who's trying to survive in this big world, do not need government pounding on us through a U.S. senator who hates business, who hates the success of Americans. But she applauds the growth of government so that it becomes bigger and it becomes more controlling over everyone. That's not how America was supposed to be. Remember when America was built, when they came over on the Mayflower, they were trying to escape this type of tyranny of a kingdom that governs everything and taxes heavily and controls worship of God. And now what we have is the same thing happening again, except it's through socialist Democrats who want bigger government and more control over our lives moment by moment of this day. So we as Americans have got to stop it. Every one of us have got to have a political Tuesday where we take and we fight back. And we vote individuals out of this office that is trying to do harm to our nation. I love America, and I think each and every single one of you do too. But we don't like the fact that we have senators who want government control to become stronger and maybe even more deadly. We are Americans. We are independent from government. We respect law and order. We respect the rule of law. We respect our nation's laws, our Constitution. But I have lost, as an American, I have lost total respect for those senators who do nothing but hate and do nothing but scorn and put down our nation, our businesses, and our American people. We truly have a problem here. And as Americans, we have got to stand up to these types of politicians. I remember Henry Cabot Lodge, he said, be very careful about how you treat your liberties. Be very careful what you do that could destroy your liberties. This gift of liberty that each one of us loves so much. This is why people try to get to this nation, because they know that we have liberties, we have democracies, and we have a voice, and we have the ability to do anything we want to do without the help of government. But now we have Senator Warren, who wants to destroy the very essence of America, the very freedom she wants to take away, the very liberties she wants to put to the side, so that government can come in and be the controlling factor of our everyday lives. Think about it just a little bit. When you have politicians that spew out hate and nonsense and trying to divide, instead of sitting down and working with everyone in government, the nation no longer has representation. The senator is not representing businesses or job creation or lower taxes for Americans or less government. But instead, she endorses bigger government. She endorses more government controls. She endorses higher taxes. And she hates the facts that Americans are out here this very day doing much better than they were in the last few years. She's angry because unemployment is down. Unemployment is down in the blacks and in the Hispanic community. She's angry that what has happened has become a success. She's angry that you and I have more choices than ever before in the choices of work. But yet she stands there and she tweets out and she Facebooks nothing but hate. Political hate, a political agenda is worthless because it does absolutely nothing for you and me as Americans. So I ask you today, what are you going to do to stop these kinds of politicians who only want to promote political hate? They have no solutions. They have no new ideas. Instead, all that they have to say is hate. They call Americans names. They call the presidents names. They try to divide through racism. Senator Warren tries to divide through hate towards corporations and hate towards the president. She hates the fact that more and more Americans are working. She hates that. See, that's what capitalism does, is it works, and it works very well. Where everybody has the ability and the chance to become a success if it is given to them without the hand of government. Everybody wants to go out there and they want to have a job. They want to be able to buy a home. They want to be able to send their kids to school. They want to do everything that the American dream offers them. But the American dream stops once government gets involved. And that's what Senator Warren is trying to do. She is trying to destroy the success that Americans are experiencing right now. It's really a sad thing to see, but it's being done. Go to Twitter. Look at all of her tweets. It goes on and on and on, attacking this person and that person. Americans, I've had it. I've had it with this type of hate. And quite frankly, I have come on this podcast and in all my blogs and everything else that I've done talking about hate. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having to defend Americans against hateful senators like Senator Warren. Elizabeth Warren is not helping America at all. What she is doing is trying to destroy the good that is happening right now in each of our families' lives. So I think as Americans we have to think about this very clearly, very thoughtfully. and ask the question of ourselves, have we had enough of political hate? And if we have had enough, it's time to vote political hate out of office. Hate accomplishes nothing except creates more hate. And that's not what America needs. America needs this ability to work together. And if you refuse to sit down at the table and discuss the needs of Americans and work out with each other on what needs to be done. I mean, if you look at the homeless in this country, I saw a news documentary on Sunday night that was talking about the homeless in Los Angeles. Los Angeles happens to have, I think they said 37% of the nation's homeless right in California. Now, what do you think would happen if politicians took their political hate and put it to something that was good in how to solve the homeless problem in this nation? Instead of sending so much aid to these countries that hate our name, how about if we took some of that money and developed programs that help the homeless? Those that are living on streets. There's over 700,000 children living as homeless kids on the street, but yet Senator Warren doesn't care about that. What she cares about are the less than 2,000 illegal aliens in jails because they have no parents to claim them. But she doesn't care about the 700,000 children that need help. If government is going to do anything, it is to help. It is not to hinder. It is not to hate. But Senator Warren doesn't care about that. She wants to moan and she wants to groan and she wants to point fingers and she wants to lay blame at corporations for doing such a bad job and for conservatives for doing whatever they're doing. What they're doing right now is good for America. But she looks at it as evil for America. But she refuses, and the Democrats refuse to take any part of their time and devote it to the homeless people that live on our streets, that defecate on our streets, that are using drugs, and the Democrats are providing in San Francisco needles for these homeless to do their drugs with. This is a problem that we have. Hate accomplishes nothing. So if Senator Warren really cared about Americans, she would be spending her time not going down to the border to visit the less than 2,000 illegal children, but she should be going to city by city and finding out what is the problem. She doesn't even care about Chicago, that they have more shootings in there, black on black crime. She doesn't care about that. Because it doesn't fit into her agenda, her corrupt political agenda of attacking the president all the time and attacking corporations and attacking with political hate on everything. But she won't attack the crime, the killings every single weekend in Chicago because it's a Democratic mayor. So do you see my point? Do you see what I'm trying to get at? I'm trying to tell you that we have a problem with Senator Warren and many Democratic senators like her, and some Republican senators also, that want to focus on political hate instead of doing something that is worthwhile for our American people. Even though those people are homeless, they're still Americans. There's still people that need help. But Senator Warren turns her blind eye because she's so focused on her political hate. Americans, get out there. We've got to change this. And on this Political Tuesday, I hope that you think more than ever before about what is necessary to make this country stronger by getting involved with our communities and having senators who care more about the American people than they do about political hate. We are the Americans who vote. And our votes can make a change. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com. And I will try and answer your questions as much as I possibly can, or refer you to people that can answer the question. But on this Political Tuesday, I really want you to focus on political hate and how your vote can stop it. I'll talk with you soon.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.